Having analyzed the results of its activities over the past year, the management of our company decided to conduct an advertising campaign. As part of our marketing strategy, we plan to produce our popular product, hand cream in a plastic tube of 50 milliliters. Plastic tubes, a type of pharmaceutical packaging, which is used for metered packaging of creams and ointments. After hermetic sealing is a reliable container for storage and use of cosmetic and medicinal products. We have been manufacturing cosmetics for 20 years, and we are part of a large production association in Kurovsk. It was planned to start producing the cream in a new tube in 5 months, in order to conduct an advertising campaign in the shortest possible time. I, as a leading pre-production technologist, was instructed to find equipment that would ensure production of plastic tubes of necessary volume, with a possibility to increase machine productivity. The main criteria in the search were automated dispensing of cream, in which the plastic consistency is dispensed into individual containers. The machine was planned to be placed in the assembly shop, where permanent stationary equipment was now installed and operating at full capacity. If the cream becomes popular with customers, we wanted to organize a separate area for the equipment and increase the number of tubes with our product produced. An important condition was to ensure a capacity of at least 120 tubes per hour. As a technologist, I understand that at all stages of production, it is important to comply with the requirements for medicinal products, moisture level, hardness and viscosity parameters of the cream. I approached the question of choosing a machine for filling tubes with the utmost seriousness. I began the difficult task with the most popular method, a search on the internet. On the recommendation of my colleagues, the first thing I did was to look for European manufacturers. By myself I chose 2 companies, one in Italy and one in the Netherlands. After sending a request to their email, 3 days later I received a reply from the Italian company, which said that they could not deliver equipment due to the suspension of its production. The company from the Netherlands wrote in the email that they do not work with CIS countries. The first step did not turn out to be a good one for me. I understood that there are no hopeless situations, so I continued looking for a solution. I found similar equipment for filling tubes from 3 Chinese manufacturers. I contacted them by telephone. Managers of my chosen companies didn't answer me. Can their machine fill and seal tubes at 120 tubes hour? Are plastic tubes compatible with equipment elements? When can I get a ready-made machine? To all of these questions I heard the phrase, "We'll do it." One company started talking to me in Chinese, and I ended the conversation. In the end I came to the conclusion that I would not be able to choose equipment for filling tubes on my own, and decided to turn to a specialist. I needed a professional who would give complete information about the machine, its capabilities, to test on the equipment tube with our cream, talk about the terms of delivery. It was initially decided not to use Chinese intermediaries, because often manufacturers from China have their own direct representatives. I did not want to go through this stage all over again, so I decided to turn to Russian intermediaries for help. I made the choice of a specialist, based on the following criteria: long period of work in the market of pharmaceutical equipment sales, positive customer feedback, the availability of information on the company's website, and convenient terms of delivery of the machine. According to these parameters, I selected 4 companies. Having sent all my requests via email, I still have not received a response from 2 of them. One company from Samara warned me that they do not have their own adjuster, and that all the equipment installation work must be done by myself. This option did not suit me. Only one manager from Moscow was able to quickly give me competent and constructive answers to my questions. I also liked the business-like approach of this specialist. The manager of this company was polite, asked a lot of clarifying questions about the characteristics of the cream, the required capacity of the equipment, what types of dosage are necessary. After preliminary telephone consultation, the specialist suggested an automatic machine for filling and sealing plastic tubes with different dosage types from 3 to 50 milliliters, from 6 to 60 milliliters, and other options. I have agreed with the management of our company, and we have signed a contract for the supply of automatic machine for filling and sealing plastic tubes. During the entire manufacturing period, I received an email report about the readiness of my order. The machine was delivered within the time specified in the contract. Within 2 weeks of receiving the equipment, we were able to install it, set it up, and train the worker. I probably would not have gotten such an excellent result in such a short time if I had gone the route of selecting the machine myself. Experience has shown that the decision to seek professional help was the right one. It is better to devote time to your classes and your main occupation than to try to solve an uncharacteristic task on your own, lest you completely fail the task.